Good afternoon, everyone. This is Tracy Newman from the Navigator's Tarot, here to bring you a few tarot readings. I've been a little bit busy this week, so I haven't been able to get here until now with grandkids and all that sort of stuff. So I am now able to do a few readings for you, so I shall start. Okay, so this is just a general reading to start off with, to find out exactly what's going on in the with the general energies at the moment. Just feeling very tired. Went for a little while. I broke my toe last week, so it's quite hard to get around. Well, I can get around, but just only wear either my Ugg boots or my thongs, so I can't really walk very far. But I did walk today, and now I'm extremely tired, and my toe is hurting a little bit. So anyway, but the tiredness is incredible. But I think everybody's feeling that tiredness. You know, it's the end of the year stuff, and then moving into this new year that I feel is going to start to bring a lot of disclosure and a lot of awakening. A lot of people are beginning to awaken. You know, 2020, there saw quite a few people awaken to the truth of what was really going on planet Earth. But now, right through until probably 2026 to 28, I think it's going to increase. That awakening energy is going to increase in the next 4 to 5 years. Whoop, here we go. So there's a lot of endings, of course, at the moment. I'll just get that card. A lot of endings at the moment. A lot of sadness that's in the general energies at the moment. A lot of nostalgia about going back into the past, but also too a lot of conflict that is coming up. But of course, all of this conflict is about releasing what no longer serves us and releasing anything that is of a particularly negative nature. And that is starting to come through a lot of us as we purge and release a lot of these old energies as we move into these newer energies. This new year is really starting to get some movement behind it. However, there is this propensity to feel quite trapped too at the same time, because even though energetically things are looking like they are moving forward, for a lot of us, there is this feeling of remaining stuck in old cycles and old processes and old programs that we've, we haven't quite gotten used to letting go of yet. So a lot of that is beginning to happen, and it is starting to release. That trapped feeling will eventually lead us forward as we remove a lot of the older programs and ways of being through our physical system. We have the card of celebration here, which is the Three of Cups. You know, it can mean third parties that are actually, you know, getting in the way, but it can mean, so if you're in some sort of relationship where you feel quite stuck and the third party type of thing is happening, and that can actually mean drugs of dependence, another person, anything like that, or anything that is keeping the participants in the relationship stuck, and not moving forward. That is also happening at the moment, and that is also leading to our feelings of, you know, being stuck. But these are going to come to an end. We do have these burdens will come to an end, because we do have the Ten of Swords, which is basically coming into it's probably a card of overwhelming burdens. But in the original deck, there is a dark sky looming over a person that has 10 swords in her back. But then there is this beautiful dawn that she's able to see at eye level. So even though you may feel stuck and things are overburdened, you feel overburdened at the moment, there is a glimmer of hope there that will eventually be enough to to move us forward out of that feeling of being stuck, that prison that we've made for ourselves, that internal psychological prison that we have made for ourselves. So that will be coming to an end, a lot of that, those feelings of feeling trapped. A lot of horses in this. Is that one? The movement is that of the card of victory. So yeah, there will be victory. There will be victory over that feeling of, being stuck and, not being able to move very much. And there will be this movement forward. Horses are about power. So quite often when we feel stuck, a lot of us can feel quite powerless to do anything very much at all. And it can be quite a confusing time and, very kind of discombobulating and disconcerting. And, in these instances, the only real thing we can do is to literally go within. And, meditation can sometimes be a really good tool to free us from our perception of feeling, hemmed in. We have the Seven of Cups and the King of Cups. So this is like, a magic, and the Three of Pentacles. Once again, like this comes up a lot in my cards, the Three of Pentacles. If you look, there is this thing about the financial system that keeps coming up for me, and the banks. Then we also have the Magician and sacrifice, transformation, and new beginnings on an emotional level, which we do have with the King of Cups as well. A lot of us, I think, now are removing ourselves from that 3D matrix world. And a lot of us are beginning to see that our material wealth is not something that that any of us can really rely on to help us in any way, shape, or form in moving forward into these new energies, because the new energies require us to literally, for all of us to know the truth of who we really are, and to have faith that if we do not have a complete understanding of who we are, that we should be able to move forward knowing that we'll be able to move forward, knowing that we're going to find the truth of who we are by having faith, by believing in the magic of our circumstances, of where we are, and how sometimes those magical energies can move us forward, can leave us feeling kind of enlightened in some sort of way. And that's what we're moving into, leaving a lot of these older energies behind of feeling, trapped, stuck, and leaving the lure of the 3D matrix world of addiction and pleasure for pleasure's sake, leaving all of that behind and moving into much more newer and beautiful energies that require us to be in touch with our emotional body. And this is the huge transformation that we're going in. And sometimes we can feel quite stuck, but those energies is literally the universe saying to us, there is no movement forward yet. It is not yet the right time. So divine timing is always at play. And if we can just sometimes, in these periods where we do feel stuck, where we do feel hemmed in or trapped in any way, shape, or form, it's a good idea to sort of like go within and just meditate, relax as much as we possibly can, go out for a walk, ground ourselves by taking our shoes off and going out onto the bare feet, going out into nature on our own. These are very, very, I will say, very hermit-like energies that are coming through at the moment. So it may require a lot of us to go within and contemplate, but also to, when we do walk and we go for walks, it's a great idea to maybe take our own company and go for a walk instead of, taking somebody else, because literally these energies are about going within and finding the truth of who we really are in relation to the new world that's coming through and wanting to come through all of us. I hope that makes sense. It's a difficult one this week because there's a lot of movement, and it's like a lot of energetic movement. And a lot of us still are feeling, tired. There's solar flares coming from the sun, and there are, huge amounts of light, cosmic light, that is just flooding the planet right now from those, from the photon belt. So there's so much going on right now, and for all of us, it is exhausting. So take care of yourself this week. I hope that makes sense, and I shall see you again next week. It is such a beautiful day out here, you have no idea. Okay, bye for now.